It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Commanders and the Bears, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the 1st down. Barely picking it up, but they did.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. The numbers for Moore last week: 7 catches, 88 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Swift going to try up the middle. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll run right here with Swift. Bust through the tackle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Byron Young, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Williams. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Back to throw. Williams. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here's Williams. Off the bootleg.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Williams now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get it. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively, because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all, because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Williams throw complete here to commit. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Williams on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Williams on third down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Swift going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Swift again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Daniels. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And this defense definitely had his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Zach Moss, well over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Texans trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. Back to throw. Williams. Flush to. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quiddy Pay in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to fourth down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a first and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's a second down and 9. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Levi Onwuzurike busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Going for a right side here. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Daniels. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Daniels. His pass caught at the 4. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
McManus's point after is good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chicago offense set to get started. Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Gardner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Herbert now on the option. Shoves him aside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jonathan Allen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Williams. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Levi Onwuzurike picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Read option. Here's Herbert. A little juke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Herbert. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Allen now with a chance to run. There's the stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And off right side for Herbert. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Commanders' offense set to take over. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To the right side, this is Edwards. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Williams, off play action. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, that for your day.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of